Hey kids, this is Ivan. How you doing? There are many advantages to doing things in person, and one of them are that words are very ephemeral. You say them and they're gone. People may remember them, and over the span of time, perhaps they'll forget them. I'm on Facebook, and I have quite a few friends on Facebook. It's amazing. I have quite a few friends. Period. But I've got some friends, and I bet you can relate to this. I bet you most of you are on Facebook or similar social media, and somebody will post something, every once in a while, or sometimes maybe some people do it regularly, actually, and your reaction is, I cannot believe they just posted that on a public forum. It's something in the heat of the moment, and it's permanent. I mean, you can delete it, but still, I've certainly posted some things myself on, web forums back in my youth, if you can call it my youth, and if on Facebook or other social media, say, I really didn't want to say that, so I've taken it off. However, this kind of just ushers in this topic. YouTube can be very permanent, and it's funny. I've talked to other YouTube vloggers, and some of them have deleted, some of their old videos. And it's funny. I wrestle with this every once in a while. I don't want to, but as I go back and look over, not that I sit there and watch my video catalog, but every once in a while somebody will comment on an old video of mine. It's amazing. You leave these things up there and people actually watch them, which just baffles me. And I'll look back to that video or something, what I said, or not really sure, or I just remember it. And sometimes, I realize that, in the short period of time I've been making videos, I mean, there was a big gap too, that a lot of my opinions have changed or been refined. Some of the videos I look back and say, man, I just wasn't really nice when I said that. Or, sometimes, I look back and say, well, the execution was horrible. But, you learn, you find your voice here on YouTube, and you find your, you find how you get comfortable in terms of making these things, and what you want to say, how you want to say it. But, looking back, sometimes the execution is a little bit, oh my gosh. Sometimes they're really popular ones where, I just love to, can I do this over again, guys, and have it still be that popular? And other times I look back and I mentioned, in one video that, prior to, the videos I made prior to, July 2012, I look back and, those, and that was from a darker period of my life. And so, people may not pick up on some things, but I notice some things, and, just what, where I was at that particular time. And sometimes that's a little bit disconcerting, but I don't want to take those off, because sometimes it's just good for me to be able to look back and see what you don't see. Also, I think it's on a less personal level, it's kind of, I guess maybe it still is personal. I kind of like being able to look back, and other people, I suppose, being able to look back at this evolution of my thought processes. As where was I, in 2011 or whatever, in terms of my thoughts on gaming. How have I evolved in the last year and a half? What have I discovered? Because I certainly have, definitely in my involvement in, the YouTube RPG brigade, where we're much more involved in talking to each other quite a bit, and talking civilly, and finding out where we have common ground and finding a common language. A lot of my perspectives have changed. I've been exposed to different ideas. I've had a chance to mull them over, but the old videos are still there, and so I can go back and look, see, yeah, hey, I thought a little bit differently 6 months ago, a year ago, 3 months ago, whatever it was. And so that's interesting. And I know some people have taken some of their videos off or removed entire catalogs, and I wish they hadn't done that. And because to me, it's as much as I cringe every once in a while at what I still have out there, I like to be able to look back, and I think it's instructive, to be able to look back at somebody else's evolution. So, not really sure what all this meant, but you always have to be careful what you say, because it's out there. And for me, even though there are times when I've wanted to say maybe like redo, and I've done some redo videos flat out, redid an encumbrance video, because I look back and just cringed, a lot. But I like to, I'd rather keep them out there. Even with some of the recent ones where I had to do 3 videos to say what I was trying to say cogently so everybody could understand it. So that's it. Have a good day.